Right, my friends, we'll let the stream catch up a little bit here. We'll set things up. Alright, let's go to settings here and make some adjustments. So, my friends, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be in the world. Hope everybody is safe and well. So, my friends, yeah, we are back on the old interwebs, as they say. We're going to be taking a look at a few mods. Got some new toys for you to take a look at and check out, you know, as one does. So, as you can probably see from the stream title, my friends, MyGamesteam and I have been working on an updated / new version of the John Deere-Lanz 710. So basically, as you know, Giant Software for FarmCon 22 put out their John Deere 710 series tractor. We have taken that tractor and we have very, very heavily modified it. And, we've added a lot of new features, functions, options, shop options. Improved it in quite a few ways. So you may have noticed in the last couple of weeks I have been showing off other mods, other John Deere-Lanz mods, you know, by other modders. There's about 4 or 5 of them out there now in the quote-unquote dodgy websites. So MyGamesteam released version 1.0 a couple of weeks back now. And basically we've been working very hard on the next update. Putting a lot of hours into it, you know, making sure that it's, you know, you only get one chance to put out a good mod, as they say, you know. So making sure that everything is hunky-dory, you know, no bugs, no issues, no glitching or weirdness, oddities, that type of thing, you know. So a lot of testing, you know. So we're kind of confident enough that we are at a very good point in terms of the mod, and MyGamesteam hopefully will release the mod tomorrow, Saturday. So it is now Saturday in Ireland. It's 1:27 AM here in Ireland. So obviously you're in the United States, or you're behind me. It's 5 or 6 hours, or 8 hours, depending. And if you're in Australia, you're 10 hours ahead. You know, so depending on where you are, you know, you might be already in Saturday or still in Friday. So we're going to take a look at the mod. As I said, this is our version of the base game Giant Software John Deere 710. So we have titled this mod the John Deere-Lanz. So that's John Deere-Lanz 710. And basically this is our this is kind of the, not to be too dramatic or anything, but I guess this is the world preview or premiere of the updated version 1.1 of this particular mod here. We've made a huge number of improvements, new additions to the mod. We'll go over it, you know, like we do with all the mods. We go into the shop and we'll show you the shop options, and we'll discuss, you know, what's new and what's different from the base game version and the previous version. I have the base game mod here. So this is the FarmCon John Deere, as you can see. Look, this is it here. And kind of look at them side by side and kind of see the differences and, you know, what we've added and what we've changed and that type of thing. So there's a lot of differences. So one of the major differences, I guess you can tell here, my friends, is let's just start with the wheels, shall we? So actually you can see a number of things here. So let's just start with the wheels, right? So basically we've added many new wheel options. We've got the biggest selection of wheel options of any mod that exists out there. For example, my friends, these are twin narrow wheels. Look at that, look. Twin narrows. What the hell is that? What the frick? Oh, you know what? You know, there was a mod on the mod hub today called Critters. It's some kind of a sound file pack for like bugs and insects and that type of thing. So that's probably what that is. You know, That apparently is one of the bugs or something that are supposed to be flying around on the map. I guess another difference here you can see at the back here. Let me show you this. So this is the original mod, right? So this is I guess you could call this kind of the mud flap area of the rear fender down here. So this is a metal piece. Over here we have a new rubberized mud flap. You can actually change the material type of this mud flap from a painted color to rubberized. Tony Miff, how the hell are you, sir? How are things? Hope you're tuning in, sir. We have created a brand new part here on the mod, which is an extended fenders, so extended rear fenders. Okay, these are also rubberized. So these are, you can actually change the material type again from plastic to rubberized. I've selected rubberized. Right. we have new warning signs on the back. This is one of them. Okay, and there are others. There's actually 4 in total. So we've gone from 1 to 4. But this is one kind of design, and so this is kind of a black and white kind of warning sign. You can see it's all kind of scratched paint and everything on that look. So it's all kind of worn out. Obviously the big thing here is we have a brand new, and MyGamesteam designed this from scratch in Blender. Okay, a new canopy. Okay, that goes on the top. This is actually a soft top, they call it. So this is the material of this is not, it's not plastic or metal. It's kind of I'm not quite sure what the material type it is, but it's kind of yeah, it's a cloth material. Yeah, cloth. That's what I'm trying to say. It's a cloth material for the roof, right? So obviously you have the front window. There are simple IC functions associated with this as well. So I'll just show you. You can do it from the outside. There is a sound associated with the animation of opening and closing this particular front window here. Okay. So yeah, so there are multiple versions of the let's say the cabin options. Let's call it cabin. So yeah, the green so the green here, Tony, is actually a used classic John Deere-Lanz green. So it's not the standard John Deere color. So this is your standard John Deere color, right? What the hell? Oh, I'm gonna turn that mod off. That Critters mod is annoying the shit out of me. That thing is awful. So yeah, this is the standard John Deere color. So this is the old kind of classic John Deere-Lanz color, and we also have an option for a kind of a new color and then a worn kind of used color. So the used color is on this at the moment. So yeah, we have multiple different canopy options, right? So you can select them in the shop. This is just one of them. Obviously, we have a new front loader attacher, okay, and we have dynamic hoses attached to this as well. So there are cables running along and goes up to the top. We have some tools as well that goes with the front loader attacher. This is one of them. I'll show the others. So we have some kind of older style kind of tools to go with the front loader attacher here. Shovel, bale spike, pallet fork, that type of thing. All right. You can obviously see one of the difference here is in the decaling. Let me show you the original. This is John Deere. Okay. Alright. So we now have and this is a shop option. So we now have John Deere-Lanz. Okay. So you can actually change this decal from John Deere to John Deere-Lanz. Alrighty. What else do we have? Multiple new color options. You can change the rims, the hubs. So this inner part here is the hubs. You can change the color of that. You can change the color of the roof. You can change the main body color of the vehicle. Right. There are new front weight options that are new. See these fenders here? You can completely remove these fenders or have, standard and extended fenders. This is the full length version, but you have shop options to take that off. We have some new options. So this is an option in the shop. This is a hydraulic. So these are hydraulic connectors. And this is optional. It's for people who, you know, are into hashtag realism, you know, who don't believe this should be on a old school kind of tractor like this. But we kind of thought about it in that, you know, it was like a, you know, like a farmer might have installed additional hydraulic lines, you know, to kind of modernize the tractor. So that's kind of how we justified it to ourselves and why we included it here. You know, as I say, it is an option. If you don't like it, if you don't think it's realistic, you can turn it off. We've changed the material color of various parts on the mod. For example, let me show you here. So as you see down here, these are the I guess the PTOs, I guess. So these obviously turn. So there are various parts on the mod that have been colored metallic. So you can see it here. So these parts here. There are some parts up here that we decided to change the material type as well on. If we go in cab, we change the material color of the bolts there at the bottom, right? So we made some material type changes to the mod. Okay. What else do we have? So there are a lot more options, but we'll have to go into the shop to see that. So here's your interior cab view. So you obviously have simple IC. Okay. So we have an animated wiper here via simple IC. Now this will obviously turn on as well when it rains, but you can manually do it. Sounds associated with that. You could obviously open the canopy here. So that's kind of that. We have added some new functionality to the interior of the tractor. I want you to pay attention to the dashboard. So on the dashboard, you have three lights. Right. As you can see here, one is red, and you have the middle one, which doesn't look like anything, and then you have the blue one. Right. So they're kind of on by default. Right. So this is the base game Giants. Here's our version. We have animated, actual working dashboard lights that we've added. So when you turn on the engine, the red light will come on for a few seconds and then go off. So you can see that again. Do it once more. Watch for the red light. Okay, and then it goes off. So that's your engine start kind of signal. We have. So I need to go out here. I want you to pay attention. So there is a. Watch the light on the left. So these are your hazard lights. Okay, so that's not working. Okay, so that only functions with the hazards. If you go like the left, it turns off, it doesn't go on. It only works with the hazard stage. Right? So you have to enable the hazards for the light to function. Okay, so you can see that. So now we have the center light, which is the blue light. So when I turn on the lights, watch this. So the blue light illuminates when you turn on the lights. We'll go outside. Lights are on. I can turn it off, obviously. So yeah, we have functioning dashboard lights. Another thing that we did with the tractor, we have changed the color temperature of the lights. So if you remember in the Porsche diesel tractor, we had the xenon, the old xenon yellow, and then you had the LED color. Well, we've added that option to the John Deere-Lanz. So that is the kind of the xenon yellow color. And in the shop, then you can select your brighter LED lights if you want to. So for example, this particular version here is the LED version. So these are kind of the bright lights. 3 stages, as one would expect. 1, 2, 3. If you have one of the options with the one of the shop options with the kind of the work lights, rear work lights, then obviously the 3rd stage will be those lights. Mirrors, obviously, mirrors internally and externally. So 2 mirrors. You have mirrors there, obviously. Functioning front loader. Everything works. Collisions set, as you can see, look. So there are collisions on, as you would imagine and expect. There are sounds associated with all of the various front loader functions, as one would expect. So we'll go through the shop options, and we'll show you kind of what we've done with the mod. So that is a basic overview of the kind of the new version 1.1 of the Deere-Lanz 710 from MyGamesteam. So, and it will be available tomorrow from his website, MyGamesteam.com. So, obviously we've been working on this mod for the last couple of weeks, and obviously other modders are working on their own versions of the mod. So, I'll let that noise pass. That's so fucking annoying. I'm going to have to get rid of that Critters mod. That is a piece of shit, that mod. I don't like it. So basically, you know, I mentioned in my other videos that I didn't want to show off the mod. And the reason was, you know, I didn't want people seeing what we were doing, right? You know, taking ideas and that type of thing, you know, or implementing, you know, ideas that we had into their mods. You know what I mean? So we're like less than 12 hours away from the public release. So they're not going to have enough time to implement any, you know, copy what we've done, basically. No, sir. I do apologize. There is no land speeder option available on this classic tractor here. So we'll go into the shop. So we have a new a new icon as well. So this is Deere-Lanz. All right. So this is what you get in the pack. Okay. So obviously you have your tractor. You have your bale fork. Why is there an X? Oh, that's from the tractor on the outside. Oh, I was wondering why that was there. So yeah, you get 4 tools in the pack. Pallet fork, shovel, bale fork, and obviously the tractor. So the specs haven't changed, okay? So this is kind of your standard kind of version of it. Right. So you have multiple new configurations. So you have standard. You have a 560 kilogram front weight. You've seen this before, obviously, because it was in 1.0. 760, 1010 kg. New option, obviously, is the front loader option. This is $800, and then back to standard. Now, if you select the wheel or the front weight option, you have to go down, right? Move down the selection, okay? You will get another option. So there is a front weight design option, right? So you have to select the weight option for this front weight design option to appear in the menu. If you select the front loader or none, that will disappear. Just to be aware of that. You know, it's linked. You know, there's an invisibility thing. So basically, you have the new design and you have the old design. Right? So this is an old style front weight. Okay, you can see it there. Now, MyGamesteam designed this himself. Now, it does look similar to other mods out there, but he actually, you know, he showed me, you know, him working on it in Blender. But yeah, he designed it himself. So this acts as 1010 kilograms as well. So the weight of the old and new weight are linked. You know, I did ask him about that. Was it possible to have separate weight or separate masses for the new weight and the old weight design, you know? And he said in kind of the way he has it set up at the moment that wasn't possible. Maybe in version 1.2, if we do a 1.2, we may be able to have different masses or different weight for the new version and the old version. But for right now, they're linked together, right? So just to be aware of that. So yeah, that's the old design. So obviously, you can go to the top here and you can change that then. So if you have obviously 1010 kg, 760, 560, and then nothing. Right. So, and then of course, once you do that, it goes back to the, would say, the modern design. So yeah, there's the front loader option. I've already leased that. So what I'm going to do here is just to get something different. I'll go down here and we'll get the old design. Okay, we'll leave it like that. So we'll go back up to the top. So wheel options. Okay. So we have BKT, we have Mitas, Bredstein, Nokian, and then back to BKT. So we have multiple wheel options. Okay, we'll take you through them. So we have standard, wide tires, rear twin wheels, narrow tires, narrow twins in the rear, obviously. We have a wheel weight option, and that's a standard tire, I believe. Has anyone seen Richard MyGamesteam together? I can assure you, Tony, we are not the same person. Trust me, if I was an expert in Blender, I would be posting videos on YouTube. You know, me doing live work and stuff. But no, we're definitely different people. Wheel weight. So yeah, wheel weight. So this is I'm not sure if it's a. Yeah, it's a wide tire option with the wheel weight. Yeah, it's a wide tire option with the wheel weight. So now we have standard 2. So what standard 2 does, it changes the front wheel design. So watch this, look. So these are kind of the base game giant standard wheels, front wheels. So we've added these other types here, look. So different design there, look. See that one? Okay. And then it goes through the same sequence again, right? So it's the same sequence. And then there's a third front wheel option. Right? So there's the second wheel option. Here's the third wheel option. And then you repeat the same set of options once again, right? Until you go back to standard. So that's kind of that, right? So what shall I do? I'm going to get a new wheel option to so I'm going to go with that one. So this is the rear twins with number 3. All right, so I want you to show you the back here because I want to see what it looks like. So roll bars. So these are the roll bars. Obviously, we've added a lot of new. So I don't know if you can see there, but the shop options now have this. These are called display brand, right? So basically, you can have little pictures for shop options instead of just text, and that's what we've done here. We've added a lot more display brands or image-based shop options. So for example, up here, this is kind of your standard kind of, just as rear twin wheels, right? So we've added pictures for shop options. So roll bar we have no. We have, so this is from version 1.0. This is not new. The rear work lights have been changed, right? So we did have work lights in version 1.0, but they were a modern design, LED light design. So what we did was we found a kind of an older school, old style kind of lights. It fits better with the kind of the year of the tractor, which is 65 to 68. So instead of having those modern LED rear work lights, we kind of went with an older design here on the lights. So yeah, that has changed. Soft top. So you've seen that one already. I've showed that off already. Right, so soft top, okay. And then we have a hard top. Right, so this is a hard top design. And the options are different. Right, so I'm going to go with that one just to make things a little bit different. Oh, we do have another roll bar. So this is a different design roll bar. So this is that one. So this is 1.0 roll bar, and this is the new one we've added. So they are actually different. So that's a different roll bar design. But I'm going to go with this one, which is the hard top. So new warning signs. So this is kind of the warning sign we had in 1.0, which is the triangle, warning triangle. We've added 3 new types. We've added this one. Okay. We've added that one. And we've added the 25 kph sign. Right, so you've more choices for your rear warning signs here. So I guess for the purposes of the stream, I'll go with this. Okay. Hood ornament. So this should be the same. This is the same as 1.1. So except we now have no and yes. So you can add your hood ornament here. Front fenders. So by default, you can see that the front fenders are missing completely. It actually says none. So you can add with fenders, which is kind of that one here, with fender extension. So you have three options. Right? So you can take them off or put them all on. So we'll just leave them off. Auxiliary seats are more or less identical to version 1.0. We have added a new thing. So we've added a new 25 kph speed sign to the back. Okay. So you can add all the seats and the speed sign like that. So let's go with that. Okay, just to be different. Upper exhaust is exactly the same, except obviously we have new images for the option. So I actually designed these myself. So it says upper exhaust or stock. So yeah, so you can from top to bottom. So for the purposes of the mod, I don't know. I'll go with the bottom version, just to kind of differentiate it and make it a little bit different. Brand decal. Right, so it says here we have a picture here for John Deere, obviously. So watch the John Deere logo on the bonnet. So obviously John Deere, and we can change it into John Deere-Lanz, and you'll actually see the Lanz brand logo as well. So John Deere-Lanz. So we're going to leave it like that. Engine setup. So by default, this is a 50 horsepower tractor. It says stock, as you can see. I created this little design here. It's called tuned. There's a little image showing it as well. So this is 500 for the tuned version, 62 horsepower. We've slightly beefed up the torque scale of the 62 horsepower version, so it is different from 1.0, so it should be a little bit more powerful. Mirrors. So we have none. We have left, right, and both. So let me zoom out on that there. So it's probably a better angle there. So yeah, you can look left, right, both. Okay. Now what I want to show you, we have another mirror design. If you change the canopy here to something different, so it's on hardtop at the moment. If I put it to the new roll bar, and I go back down again with the mirrors. So watch this. So we have a different mirror design for different options. You get different mirror designs, basically, right? So that there are some kind of different mirrors, right? So I could go with that one. Let's just leave the mod like this, right? Okay. So we have the old design front weight, okay. The rear fenders then, so this is the reason why I got the largest set of wheels. So these are the so you can see the kind of the fender extension. So you can add or remove a fender extension here. Right. So it's a stock or fender extension. Right. Mud flaps. So on the back here it says painted or rubber. So that's that object change there. Okay. Front type lights, we have a xenon. Okay. And then we have a halogen. All right, so we'll go with the halogen. Connection hoses. So again, I mentioned this in the opening of the video. So we have additional hydraulic connection hoses for more kind of attachment for more kind of modern equipment. So this is a shop option. So none are with hydraulic. So we'll just so it's a selectable shop option, but we'll just leave it off. And then we get into the main color with color options. So we have a limited color palette. So we've chosen some colors here. Right. So that kind of shows that one there. That is interesting. What is going on there? Ooh. Houston, we have a problem. I need to take a picture of that. What is going on with that? Hold the phone. Look at that option. Whoa. What the fuck? Hold the phone. Okay, something has gone wrong there. Do you see that shit? Holy balls, that has gone. Oh my god, it's the entire thing is like a grill. What has happened there? Oh, that's not right. Holy balls. Oh, we're gonna have to take pictures of that shit. I'm gonna send that to MyGamesteam. That's a bug. That shouldn't happen. Look at this. Holy Toledo, look at that. Oh, that is broken. Does it only happen with that color? See, this is what you bloody well test. No, no, no. No, god damn it. That's okay. That's okay. That is broken to hell, that one. That one there, the John Deere-Lanz yellow. I'm gonna get that. That looks okay. That's okay. That's okay. I'm gonna get that one as well. That looks fine. That's fine. That one is fine. What else is there? Nope. Bloody hell. That one is okay. Yeah, they're okay. That's fine. So it looks like it's just a one color. Why is that happening? That is so weird. Look at that shit, look. Basically what, I don't know if you can see this, right? So you have the grill here. See the grill? Right on the front? Basically the entire grill pattern is being put all over the, you know, the entire mod, look. Why? It's changed the entire body, main body of this to a grill. Now, why it's doing that, I have no idea. That is the only color. It's just one color that's affecting that. That is bloody weird. Well, you know, luckily enough, you know, there's still time to fix it. Let's go down and see what else is here. See if there's anything in the exhaust color that might be a bit dodgy. That's fine. It's on that as well, look. Bloody well is, look. Oh, baby. That is freaky. It's on that as well, so what else is affected? Hubs? Are the hubs affected? Just going to get a few variations here just to check it. Let's check those hubs out. Make sure they're okay. That one's okay. That one's okay. That one's okay. That one's fine. Okay, that's fine. wonder if the I don't know what could be causing that. Right, so obviously once I get out of the end of the stream, I'm obviously going to contact MyGamesteam and get that fixed, because you can't obviously release a mod with that kind of issue. I need to put on the roof. Where is the roof on this thing? Oh, here it is. So I want to check the hard top with the various color options. Let's go down to the bottom. So yeah, you're gonna see obviously all the various new color options that we have. Cassia Paula, how are you? How are things? Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate that. Hope you're doing well. It is English only, please. Do apologize. We are English only. That looks okay. That's okay. It's black. That's fine. So yeah, you're getting a good overview of the various color options. So there's a lot there, as you can see. So that one is fine. Now we're going to go back up and we're going to change it to the soft top. And check out the colors on that. So that's okay. That's okay. Black and grey. So everything looks fine. Take a look at the front here. So there's no anomalies in that. We have the rim color. So now we need to check the rim color as well to make sure that's okay. Change that to black. Rim color. Make sure these are okay. And that everything is working. So the rusty color would probably require a normal and specular map. You know, it's not necessarily in the, you know, the in the color options. So if you want to, you know, have rust, you know, you'd probably need to require a specific, you know, specifically made specular normal map. So you can kind of see the color palette that we went for. It's a limited color palette, you know. None of these. So actually, what a lot of these colors are, these are obviously they're John Deere colors, all the John Deere colors, John Deere-Lanz, and some of the other ones then are like from or Lanz colors, so Lanz blue. So some of these colors are Lanz colors, Hanomag colors. You know, these are all old kind of classic tractor colors. You know, so that's why we chose these colors. They're not random or anything. They are actually there for a reason. See, so simulations. How the hell are you, sir? How are things? Hope you're doing well, sir. Yellow and grey was more corning for the top of that time. Yeah. So you know the colors that we chose, they're not, you know, they're not just random colors that we selected. You know, these are old classic Hanomag or Lanz tractors. You know, if you saw that Giants software video where they went to the you know, the John Deere museum, you know, and you saw the tractors in the museum, a lot these colors are, you know, all these colors are those kind of old classic, you know, colors. So we didn't go with any of the, you know, the fancy, you know, default colors or the, you know, reds and pinks and purples and that type of thing. You know, we wanted a limited color palette, basically. So yeah, we've got a problem. We've got a material type problem on a couple of the colors. Everything else is fine. It's just one of the old colors is no. Fubard. So what's happening is, so this is your grid pattern, right? So this is your front grid here, right? Okay. So what's happening, for whatever reason, this grid pattern is being, look, so it's changed this piece here into a grid pattern, or it should be like this. And then the main bloody body, then that's all a grid pattern when it should be like this. So yeah, we're we're gonna have to fix that, obviously. I don't know what happened to that bloody thing. Can get up close to that. Might make a little clip for MyGamesteam. Let me record a little clip. MyGamesteam. So listen, we're going to have to fix a couple of the color choices. So this is the John Deere-Lanz yellow old or yellow new. So we've got a problem with the color options on a couple of them. So we're going to have to fix them. Look, so it's basically a grill or a grid pattern is being shown up in the entire mod. And it's also showing up in this one as well. So yeah, we're going to have to fix that before we put the mod out, obviously. Alright, sir. Thank you. Alright, let's send that to MyGamesteam. He might actually be watching. So if you are MyGamesteam, you know what to do. Fix the colors. I'm going to have to check the the main color. The base material colors I'm going to have to, so this is base material color, right, this one here, and this is a design material color for the exhaust. So I'm going to have to check the color codes. Maybe something in the color codes was broken or something. Yeah, so I mean, you as far as I know, we have an option to change the exhaust color. So you do have colors here. Look, so this is a kind of an old black color, right? And this is a new one, right? Then you have kind of an old grey, new grey, and then you kind of have, you can change it to metallic, black, excuse me, black matte. This is a kind of a gloss kind of matte color. This is a galvanized color. So that's the color, that's the problem. It's the John Deere-Lanz yellow. The other ones are fine. So there's something going on with that particular color code. So I'll have to take a look at the material. What the material, so you have a, there are codes, you know, numbers. So you can have like, we'll say John Deere green, right? That would be, or John Deere green 1 would be the color code. And then you have a material number then beside that. So it goes from 0 up to, you know, whatever, 20, 30. And each number then kind of dictates the kind of the material type, you know. So I'm going to have to check that one out. Right, so let's get back to it. Well, yeah, we'll get that fixed before the mod is out, basically. So we have other tools. We have 3 tools with the pack, right? So we have a BL fork, okay. Right, it's kind of an older type of design, right? Color options, as one would expect. There's an opportunity to test them actually. So the color choices are basically the same as the tractor. So you can kind of go with a color like that, and then the design color obviously is going to change the forks. So you can kind of see it there. Look. We have the bucket then. So this is 400 liters. It's a small bucket design because, and you know, the capacity isn't huge because we wanted to make sure that, you know, the tractor wasn't going to tip over. You know, it's a very, you know, it's not a big tractor or anything, so you have to, you know, we're not going to have 2,000 liters in this thing basically. You know, it'll just be, the tractor will tip over at that kind of weight, you know. So, and then we obviously have a pallet fork as well, and you can, you know, color options in all 3. So once again, We now have animated dashboard, working dashboard lights. So we turn on the engine. Red light comes on. Goes off after a few seconds. Collisions. Against collisions. I mean, I don't really need to show this, but you look. It's the same as anything else, basically. If you have use the paddock fork, you know how it works. Now, this particular bale here is going to be too heavy for the tractor. So you can see that. See how heavy that is. It's way too heavy, look. So you're going to have to be careful, and you're going to have to put a rear weight on the back. You know? So, ooh. So obviously, once again, you know, the mass of the tractor isn't sufficient to be able to, you know, move these things around. So you're going to need a mass on the back, basically. Now, we haven't included anything with the pack, but I mean, you can use any John Deere weight. This is probably too heavy for it, even this one. Oh, I can't wait to get rid of that Critters mod. That thing is annoying. Jesus, that mod is so annoying. It's very large. Probably too much mass on the back of this tractor for the size of the tractor. But you'll get the idea, basically. There you go, look. So she can lift the weight and everything. You need mass on the back. She's a little bit wobbly, look. But, you know, that's normal behavior. So yeah, that's a bale fork or bale spike, whatever you call it. Do I not have my help menu on? I don't. So the cost of the front loader attacher is $800. There's your bucket. Now, obviously, you can fill that. No, no. What am I doing? That's liquid. Oh. I don't have access to the land, obviously, but you get the idea. There's your bucket. And you know, everything works as one would expect it. It's a bucket, you know. It'll work with any of the base game stuff, basically. We've designed it to work with the base game tools. All right. Let's give you an idea. Then obviously how does this work? Yeah. So, you know, it's exactly what you would expect it to be. now I'm hearing bloody birds. Did anyone download that Critters mod that came out today? It's freaking me out. So there are actually hoses on this as well. Look, so we have hoses connected to this. Look up here. Come on. There are hoses here as well. Look. Yeah, you can see there. Look, it runs along here. So there are actually hoses on this front loader attacher as well. So let me show you. I want to show you the, what was it? Just say without. New roll bar. Warning signs. Mirrors. It's kind of a different one there, so you can see the mirrors on that. So you have functioning mirrors. It said you can turn on the hazards and the you have a functioning dashboard light now. Turn on the lights, you have a functioning center blue light. Engine start red light. So the Giants default mod had none of that. What they had was they had this, look. So if I turn on and off the engine, the lights don't actually do anything. They're non-functional, look. So no matter what, whether I turn the engine on or off, they're always on, basically. And they have no function. Now they do. They actually have a purpose. So we're quite happy with that. So this centerpiece here, so this, I guess that's just the way it was designed, based on a real world thing. Center piston. I don't imagine it was connected to anything. I mean, if you look at it, so you can see what happens when it moves in and out. Look, I'll show you that again. Look, so the piston will go inside. Look, and there are hydraulic hoses connected to that. So that's kind of that function there. As you can see that there are hydraulic hoses connected to it. Then it goes along and goes down and connects it into the actual tractor and stuff. So that's kind of the function of that. If you look at the back here as well, we have some metallic pieces. So these actually spin as well. I don't know if you guys knew that, but these actually spin. Look, so they do actually turn these PTOs. So we've added a splash of metallic, as I said. Look, this piece is now metallic. This piece is metallic. Inside the cab, so the boards at the bottom there are now metallic as well. Newall, how are you, sir? How are things? Thank you for tuning in, my friend. Appreciate that. Hope you're doing well, sir. As I said, these are the xenon lights. Turn off the... No, they're the yellow ones. Where's the xenon? Where is my xenon lights? Nope, they're not xenon. Do I have no xenon options? Nope. I'm gonna have to get that one. Nope, that's not it. Where's the lights? Lights. Halogen, xenon. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. So basically, it's a yellow color. So you can see the color difference there. That's a yellow color, where this one is LED. So you see the difference in the two lights there, look. There you go. So yeah. So the yellow color is kind of the more, you know, classic old school type of, you know, color temperature. So that's a shop option. You can choose it. And yeah, so look, that's pretty much, you know, kind of the new stuff in version 1.1 of the John Deere-Lanz 710 by MyGamesteam. So it'll be out tomorrow, hopefully. So as I said, I have spotted a bug that I didn't see previously, but you know, that is kind of why you test and, you know, do live streams. But we'll get it fixed before. It's not a big deal. It'll be easy to fix, and it'll be right as rain before the public release. But yeah, there you go, my friends. That is the MyGamesteam version of the John Deere 710, version 1.1. And that should be out tomorrow on the quote-unquote dodgy websites and his official MyGamesteam.com website. So we do have other mods. I'm going to show you another mod that MyGamesteam put out today. This, my friends, is a LaFerrari. This is 2013. Now, I'm not really into car mods, but I just said I'd show it off, you know. So MyGamesteam does a lot of car mods and, you know, kind of things that I personally wouldn't be interested. I'm more interested kind of the farming side of the, you know, his mods. But yeah, this is a LaFerrari. 960 horses, 120 litres, 217 mph, 2.3 ton. This is simple IC. So you can, you know, he built this himself in Blender. Him and his brother, actually. Glass tint, you have no tint and you have tinted. So you can change the kind of the tint on the windows. Go with the no tint. Rear add-ons. So that's a spoiler. Race wing, I guess you'd call that. One PTO is controlled on the main rear drive shaft, and the other is independently controlled. So that's why there's two of them. I did not know that. So yeah, you can put on a race wing on this thing. Front add-on, I don't know what this is. You can put a spoiler at the bottom. Some kind of this is a race bumper, but I guess it's, I don't know, carbon fiber, I guess. And then the mid body. So he's got these kind of pearlescent colors. This is kind of a at nighttime. So you know I don't know what to call this bloody color. You know, if you shine a blue light in this, it's glow in the dark. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. It's glow in the dark. But look at this color here. This one is interesting. I'll get that one. But yeah, you've got various kind of. See, this one. Look at this one. An interesting color. Look at that one. So he's got some like really freaky colors. But we're going to go up to classic red. Look, rims. You can change the rims up. That's a metallic. That's a stock color. Just go up to metallic, I think. Interior, so you can change the interior color. Yeah, it is kind of nice, Tony. So you can change the interior color as well. Look. Do you like the blue? You know what? I'm gonna go up to white. So yeah, some of these colors I think were used in the Big M500. At least I think so. You know, from the FS19. Excuse me. So they're you know, the material types are different. So I don't know if you can actually see this, but if you go up, if I can get up close to the paintwork, so the paintwork is actually speckled, you know. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, there's actually speckling in the paint. Look. which is very nice. So this one then is a kind of, I don't know what kind of color you call that, but it's an interesting color. And this one is a speckled as well, look. Very interesting color types. So yeah, simple IC. See, now what's happening here is, I'll tell you what's going on there now. So I've got these 3 mods side by side, right? So you have to move them apart. So he's got custom sound. Oh, Jesus Christ. Holy shit, this thing moves. Oh my god. Oh! But basically, you have to move them away from each other because the simple IC won't function otherwise. See? So now watch the animation of the of this piece opening and closing. Watch it closely. See the way it kind of moves, jerks up and down. So watch this, look. Isn't that cool? So he's got another IC function internal then, look. So you can actually open, I don't know, there's some kind of a storage compartment or something. Alright. So obviously they have the doors. Gullwing. I guess they're gullwing doors. You have the rear here. Oh jeez, look at that. Look at the engine, look. So this is a kind of a clear glass type of thing. Look at that. So he's modelled all of the engine as well, look. So I see sounds associated with all these animations. So obviously you can open the doors. Right. So you can obviously get inside. So that's kind of what you look like. So you can enter the interior and you can obviously put the functions down from the inside. So you have simple IC functions in here as well, look. Was that the front bonnet? It is. Oh, very nice. You can open the bonnet from the interior. There you go. So this opens the window. No? I thought that was the window. So there's only 2 here. What else is there? There's an X up here. Oh, you can put down the sun visors, look. Nice. That's cool. And one over here. Yeah, the sun visors can go up and down. Center console. I don't know what's going on there. Is that the back? So that's, the top is open now. Let me see what happens if I do this again. So I'm not quite sure what's happening there. So it's obviously doing something, but I can't figure out what it is. I'm sure it's in the mod description what it is, but you get the idea, my friends. You get the idea of this thing. That goes back to when PTOs just started to be independently controlled, shut off by John Deere back in the day, before the PTO was regulated by the RPM node. Oh, right. Oh, it's the Windows, Tony? Is it the Windows? You're right, Tony. It probably is. It is. Well spotted, Tony. Yeah, it's the Windows. Yeah, good. Well done, sir. Yeah, it's the Windows. Nice. So yeah, carbon fiber. This thing goes like a banshee. Very, very unstable. Oh, shit. My GPU probably can't even keep up with the frame rate. Oh, oh! Oh, jeez. vicious. I don't know. They just the driving physics of this thing is insane. You know, it's not good to drive this thing. You know. Oh Jesus! So yeah, nice mod, but it's a crazy son of a bitch. You know. I don't think it can actually get up to 217 horsepower. Maybe you had a 4X map or 16. But she's, I don't know, just absolutely insane. She can go 40 reverse. Jesus. Holy buckets. Brake force in this thing is crazy insane. It's just too powerful. Oh! Big buckets. Ooh. Oh, what was that? What the hell? Oh, wait! Is there a toy in this? There's a toy in this. There is! Yay! Oh, I didn't know that was there. Nice. Oh, oh. Yeah, it's just way too powerful in my opinion. It's not fun to drive it. Well, I suppose it depends. If you just want to have a bit of fun, I guess this is fine. But I mean, I wouldn't use a mod like this anyways. You know, it's not my type of thing. But I just wanted to show it off. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong. The 3D modeling on this thing is absolutely top notch, superb. I mean, look at the quality of this shit. Look, every little, you know. Every little square millimeter of this thing has been accurately modeled, you know, to the real world vehicle, you know, and it looks absolutely superb. Just amazing level of detail on this thing. Looking at the back of that. I wonder what the lights in this thing look like. You can look at the lights as well, look. And the hazards. See all the LED lights they're looking at, they're beautiful. So it's yeah, you know, it's a nice fun car just to, you know, if you're you know coming to an end of a stream and you're in multiplayer and you just want to have a mess around and that type of thing, you know what I mean? Just to have a bit of fun. But you know, I personally wouldn't use a mod like this. You know, it's not the type of thing I would use it for. I don't generally use, you know, cars or trucks anyways, you know. Even the base game stuff, I don't really use that stuff, you know. I prefer just to hop in a tractor or something like that, you know. So yeah, that's another MyGamesteam mod. That's the LaFerrari 2013. So it's interesting, even with when you turn on the light. Look at the difference in the shade of the coloring. Look, see that? Look, it just looks completely different. But yeah, it's a beautiful, beautiful mod. Super high quality stuff. And you know, he's modeled, you know, even the interior here. Look, I don't know if I can get in close enough to it, but. You know, all the engine and everything inside is modeled, you know, and all this stuff here, look. Transparent, you know, the glass, the inside. I think the LEDs come on in this as well. Yeah, look, so there's brake lights at the top of this thing as well, look. That's cool, look at that, huh? Yeah, very, very nice. Do I farm? Well, sometimes. I mean, I do stuff offline, Tony. You know, I do kind of play Farming Simulator, not necessarily online, but I'll do some kind of stuff offline. Do you want to take a look at something else while I'm here? A couple of barrel weights. Why am I looking at barrel weights? It's a long story. Yeah, we have there's something in mind. Let's put it that way. But yeah, we're looking at some barrel weights. Interesting rope. What else do we have? Where is the mod? Oh, do you want to take a look at the? Oh, I've got something to show you. Watch this. Let me get a Kubota tractor. Let me get the M8. So another mod came out today on the Quote Unquote Dodgy websites. This is a Kubota skinned / branded mod. All right, so someone has done this. And basically, this is the Kverland. The Kverland SD1000. I don't know if that's base game. It definitely was in 19. You know the Kverland DLC? Now, I think that's part of the Kverland DLC in 19. The CD, H, I, J, the CD, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. Where's Kverland? There's Kverland. So yeah, it's not one of the base game mods, but basically that mod is from it's a Kverland mod that has been rebranded and reskinned to a Kubota. That's kind of what it looks like. Capacity 750, 1000, 1250. So you can have options. So my guess, I'm assuming this was on the mod hub in 19. All right. Wheel options, Trelleborg, BKT. So just two options. Standard and wides. They're quite beefy, those ones. Different design on the wides though. That's interesting. Mechanism cover. Where the hell is that? Ah, there we go. So it's got a little part there that goes on and on the animation. Disc markers. You can put these markers on this thing. I take them off. Rim color. You can change the rim color as well if you want to. Look at both the colors. Just take a look at that one. Take a look at the log in this as well. Just take a look at the log. See if anything. Ah. So now this is a mod. The barrel weight that I downloaded is a mod hub mod, but because it's an old mod before 1.4, you are getting the missing AI agent attachments warning. All right, you see that? So, you know, modders will probably have to update these mods to get rid of that warning message. So that's why that is there. Let's see if anything else turns. So obviously I've got Real Dirt, and I've got the Real Dirt and a couple of Real Dirt mods, and I've got the Follow Me. I've got the exhaust extension mod installed. So that's where this smoke emitter thing is coming from. So this is coming to be generated from the exhaust extension mod, this error here. It's random. It just randomly appears. It's not every time. It's just, I don't know what it is. My guess would be that it's the mod. You know, the script. I think it needs an update. It may have been introduced in patch 1.7. Or sorry, 1.6. So yeah, I think we'll probably see an update to the exhaust extension. And the log is clean, basically. Yeah, no, the AI agent attach, as I said, it was introduced in 1.4. It messed up all our MyGamesteam's mods. All had to be redone. You know, the Porsche diesel pack had to be redone, and any mods in that pack was generating an AI agent attachment error. So you know we had to redo the mods. These are barrel weights. Now, trust me, I am looking at barrel weights for a reason. So yeah, this is a simple IC thingy where you can put the weight balls on, but they're already on, as you can see. Look, so the weight balls are already there, but you know that's kind of a thing with simple IC is weight balls. This already has weight balls, but you can actually put them on again. See that? Look. So I don't know why it does that, but it does. So yeah, I've been looking for a nice barrel weight. Kind of a project I'm mulling over at the moment. So there's no errors in this seeder / planter, whatever the hell this thing is. But you know, it's probably a base game mod from the Cavernan DLC. It's definitely on the mod hub from FS19. I'm positive of that. Don't know what it holds or anything. So it does not hold fertilizer. So this is seed only, obviously. So I guess she's, I don't know, 1,200 liters or something. Yeah, she's 1,250. You can do the ridge markers as one would expect. Everything works. Fold the seeder as well. Put these things down. Fold. Lower seeder. Wheat, barley, oat, canola. So it's a seeder, right? So you don't have access to the land. Obviously it's not plowed or anything, so this obviously isn't going to work. I don't know if there's any other fields that are. Let's see if there's anything that is kind of ready. Soil composition. What's here? That you can't do that one. Yeah, it looks like there are no fields kind of ready. But you get the idea, my friends. You get the idea. So yeah, you know, if you want the another kind of Cavernan mod that has been skinned to a Kubota, there you go. So this is on the quote-unquote dodgy websites. Kubota ST1000, originally a Cavernan mod. I don't have any issues with that mod. It's absolutely fine. No problems with it. And yeah, I think that's it, my friends. Yeah, I really don't have anything else to show off. That's pretty much it for me. So I need to, oh God, here we go. Right at the end of the bloody stream. Oh, you assholes. Douchebags. Ugh. Yeah, dickheads. I hate those spam bot motherfuckers. Excuse my language. Grow together, harvest together. Giant software jobs. So yeah, there you go, my friends. Just a bit of a look at some new mods. The new updated or version 1.1 of the John Deere-Lanz 710 by MyGamesteam should hopefully be out tomorrow. And yeah, so listen, I'm going to make contact with MyGamesteam now, get some of the get those color codes fixed, and have the mod ready for tomorrow. But for right now, my friends, we're going to say thank you all very much for tuning in. Hopefully you guys liked what you saw. And God willing, my friends, we shall see you again in the next time, or the next one, whatever that may be. But for right now, my friends, we're going to say take care.